between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. The play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well. This to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. For his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. He throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This one was a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right when that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. And got his man complete. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Stephon Diggs. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is. Before
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Cowboys 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 13. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Vikings.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Minnesota.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again. And Defensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
8 yards.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's got it in, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it with the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Keep making plays like that, man.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
Taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Nowhere, taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up here to 29. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The rifle's complete, caught by Moore. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
It's third down and 6.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this is caught. He hits Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.